So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marilyn Hair Moisturizer by Lush. I got this 2 weeks ago and I've already used it once. I wanted to do a first impression, but at the time I didn't have my channel set up correctly or the way I wanted it to be, so I never did one. So this will be a second impression. I'm going to start off by saying that it is 7.9 fluid ounces, and according to the site it is $21.95, which I think is pretty expensive for the amount that you have to use, especially if your hair is longer. My hair is about to like right here. According to the site, the Marilyn Hair Mask is a pre-wash treatment for blondes who want lighter, brighter hair. Softens, brightens, and shine for blonde hair. Marilyn is for blondes who like to stay blonde and become even blonder. We make it by hand softening linseed gel, chamomile for lightness and to calm your scalp, saffron for golden hair, lemon for shine, and olive oil to moisturize your hair and keep it soft. Chamomile contains a natural weak dye that gradually lightens the hair and brings out natural blonde tones with regular use, making hair look more vibrant. And I will put the link below that has this information in the description box so that you can see for yourself. So it's claiming to lighten your hair by a little bit naturally. I'm pretty sure that some people put lemon juice in their conditioner slash shampoo, I think it's the conditioner, to gradually lighten their hair over time. So I'm pretty sure that the lemon in this will also help lighten your hair. I am not positive, but I've heard people doing that before. Now, the guy at Lush, when I was buying this, said to my boyfriend's sister who was there, she's a brunette, and he said that if she used it, it would bring out the red tones in her hair. I don't know if that's true, but that's what the guy at Lush said. So the smell, I happen to really like. My boyfriend doesn't like it very much, but I like it a lot. I can't really tell you what it smells like. It kind of smells lemony and chamomile-y, which isn't helpful because that's kind of obvious. On the site, a lot of people put under cons in the review that it smells bad. I really like the smell. It is a weird smell, but I really like it. I would probably go into the store and smell it for yourself before you purchased it, just to make sure, unless smells aren't a big deal to you, but this did stay in my hair for, I'd say, a good 3 days. Another thing is the consistency. It is very liquidy, extremely liquidy. You can visibly see the different ingredients. I mixed it up before I used it because I wanted all the product to evenly distribute through my hair, and I didn't want there to be more lemon or more chamomile or whatever in different spots of my head. My hair is naturally blonde. It really needs to be washed right now, as you can see. But this is the color of my hair. Never dyed it besides like a treatment like this. It's supposed to lighten your hair or whatever. I have a lot of hair, which is kind of frustrating, which is another point. The site says for short hair to apply 1/4 of the container, and for long hair to use a whole half of the container. So that means you're paying $21.95 for 2 uses if you have longer hair. I've used about this much. Hopefully I'll only use to about there today. That's something that's a little frustrating. It's how much you have to use to evenly coat your hair when you're doing this, because you don't want it's not just a product for your scalp or just for the ends of your hair. It's for all over your hair. If it does what it claims to do, it lightens your hair, then you wouldn't want a light scalp or a light ends. You'd want to light everything. Because it is so liquidy, when I tried to apply it with my hands, like dipping out and just kind of trying to put it on my scalp and running my fingers through, it was extremely difficult. So what I ended up doing is I looked in my mother's cabinet and I found a hair dye bottle. I'm assuming that's what it is. Anyways, I washed it out so many times I was afraid my hair was going to turn brown, which obviously is not something I want if I'm using this mask. Anyways, I got this bottle. I took a funnel, and I would just take Marilyn and pour in as much as I thought I was going to use. Actually, I'd probably pour a little less than I thought I was going to use because I can always add more, and it's really frustrating when you look at the bottle afterwards and there's product all along the sides and you just know you're not going to be able to get all of it back into the tub. So I'm going to do that now. Probably go up to the 2 ounce mark on the bottle. My mother got this from Sally's Beauty Supply, and you also don't have to use this. If you have something else, go ahead and use that. Anyways, I just finished pouring the hair moisturizer into my container. I'm going to try to show you how it looks like it separates. Yes, I have stuff on my floor. It separates a lot. I recommend putting the top on tightly and putting your finger on the top and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm gonna move anything that's remotely valuable out of the way. Also, another thing, I'm wearing this shirt. It's an older shirt. If this claims to lighten your hair at all, I do not want to take any chance accidentally lightening my clothes. So I would recommend using a shirt that you don't like. Remember, the lightening is an added bonus to the hair moisturizer. What this claims to do mostly is moisturize your hair and make it feel softer and shinier and crap. What I like to do is the mirror's over here, I put my hair down the center of my head, part it down the center. Even if it's not how you wear your hair, I definitely don't. You see why. It's just easier than having all this hair over here and then a little hair here. Here is the messy part. I'm just gonna take the bottle and squeeze. Oh my goodness. And it's so messy. Can you see it dropping? It's on my floor. And now I'm just gonna run my fingers through it. I'm honestly just like eyeballing it and hoping I'm getting it throughout my head. Something to keep in mind while you're putting it on half of your head, since you have a whole other half you have to do. This is when the wide tooth comb comes in handy. Now what I'm going to do that I've got it pretty much even on both sides, I'm brushing my hair back with my hands, and I'm going to take the bottle and do this. Give myself a little crown, and then put that back into my hair. And putting that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a normal hair tie and put my hair up. I'm going to just put it up in a kind of bun-like thing. That's what I'm going to do. I put it like a normal ponytail, but I'm going to start twisting it around. Twist, and pull it underneath. Anyways, I've washed my hands and I've washed my bottle, I've washed my funnel. I did not wash my comb because you don't need to. You're going to use this to get the product out of your hair in the shower, so it doesn't really matter if it's washed or not. I have had some moisturizers, conditioners, oils or whatever, treatments I've had in my hair, got in the shower, and then they were super hard to get out. This is not like that at all, which is wonderful. It's pretty easy to get out of your hair. Doesn't leave it oily. It is 5:06. I will be leaving this in my hair for about 35 minutes. It recommends on the bottle 20 minutes, but online it says 20 to 30 minutes. I've also heard of people who leave it in their hair overnight and go to sleep, then wash it out the next morning. So it won't hurt to leave it in for a little bit longer, but I'm going to leave it in for about 35 minutes and then I'll be back and I will show you what it looks like. It'll probably look like this, but I'll still show you. Alright, so it is 5:35 and I left my phone in the living room, so trust me, it's 5:35. Also, another tip, if you want your hair follicle to open more so that the product can absorb into your hair better, you can take a hair dryer and put it on the hot setting and blow dry your hair, like in the bun. And don't get it too close because you don't want to damage your hair, but just kind of heat it up a little bit. And then you can take a plastic bag, like a grocery bag, and you can put that over your head and tie it, and the plastic will keep the heat in. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna go wash this out of my hair. This is what it looks like. Looks like wet hair. Yeah. I just got out of my shower and I towel dried my hair. I'm gonna brush it with a wide tooth comb. I really don't have to be too careful. Anyway, it's because my hair is so tangle free from the treatment. Once I washed it out, or basically washed it out, I shampooed my hair like normal. I lightly put conditioner in it. You don't have to do that, but that's what I wanted to do. Now what I usually do with my hair is I wait for it to be about 75% dry and then blow dry it. So I'm gonna wait for it to dry about 75% and then I'll be back to blow dry it and then you'll see the final product. Alrighty, so I haven't done anything to my hair at all. I just let it sit there. I didn't add any product because I wanted to see how the treatment or hair moisturizer was going to work by itself. So now I'm going to brush through my hair. It is not 100% dry. I don't know if it looks like it, but it definitely is not. And now I'm going to blow dry it. I do that upside down, so I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so I blow dried it completely. It is extremely puffy and it has this little cowlick thing. You see that? Oh, not really. My hair looks so orange. It's the lighting. My hair's not orange, guys. I'm gonna go fix this. I'll be right back. My hair feels pretty good. It feels pretty freaking soft. It smells pretty good to me. I think it looks pretty freaking shiny. And here's the back. I feel like it's a lot shinier than it was before, but lighter. I'd say it's a little lighter. I know the initial time, the first time I did it, it was definitely lighter. So pros, I would say it adds shine, softness, and it lightens your hair lightly. And the cons would be that it's really expensive and liquidy. I think my hair looks pretty good and I'm pleased with the results. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any products you would like me to review from Lush or any stores, Sephora, makeup, anything, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the description box. Don't leave it there, that's for me. Leave it in the comments below. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. You don't have to, but if you want to help me out, that'd be great. And what would really be great is if you subscribed. You should do that, okay? Bye!